Hello, loves. Welcome to Stardust Tarot Channel. My name is Eileen, and this is your Miracle Manifestation Monday reading. So, this reading is for fire signs, starting with Aries, moving on to Leo, and then finally Sagittarius. First, we'll explore what you're currently manifesting in your life. Next, we'll look at what you desire to manifest, your miracle. And finally, we'll see what energy you need to embody in order to attain that miracle. As always, this channel is a safe place for LGBTQIA plus alphabet folks, polyamorous folks, and all those who enter with respect. Again, welcome. Pick your sign down below, and let's go. Starting with Aries. Aries, how are you? I hope you're doing well. All right. For what you're currently manifesting, Aries, we have bullshit in reverse and health in reverse. Taking a day off here and there, huh? Let's see what that's about. And what is Aries hoping to manifest here? We have perfect and division. Dull, a great leap, and wealth. Looks like you are wanting to manifest a way out. You're not the only one who's had this sort of energy going on here. All right, and what does Aries need to, what energy does Aries need to embody this week? Think in reverse. Over. All right. So what I'm seeing for some of you here, we've got the bullshit and health in reverse. That's telling me that some of you are feeling like you've got some health problems and they're literally all in your head. And I'm not saying that to call you out or be mean. You might just be manifesting some physical issues right now, like pains and soreness and just not feeling well, general malaise, things like that. Of course, if you're actually feeling sick, go to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. But sometimes when we are in a rough headspace in some way, we can put ourselves into a difficult situation. And Aries, we all know that you are good at putting yourself in difficult situations, but you're just as good as getting out of them, right? And getting out of them. So we'll clarify that in a minute. We have, for what you're hoping to manifest, we have perfect division, dull, a great leap, and wealth. Some of you are literally dreaming of something like moving to Hollywood, just leaving everything behind, or just getting out of a rough situation. You're feeling this like need for Six of Swords energy. You're ready to move on to something that's bigger, better, brighter, name and lights, like the whole shebang, right? You're tired of the dullness, but you know it may be required in order to get you to this wealth that you're wanting, this abundance, this extra, right? You want a little extra. I get it. In order to manifest this week, think in reverse. And that's saying to me, you need to be following your intuition, following your emotions, and putting silly things out of your head right now. Don't be worried too much about the details, which is pretty much the opposite advice of everyone I've gotten this week so far. Don't focus on the details, focus on the big picture and enjoy the experience. Feel the experience. Feel the cold. When you get a cold, feel the sickness in your sinuses. If you stub your toe, feel it. If you want something, feel what it is that you're wanting. Feel the energy of what you're wanting, that positivity, that happiness, that glow, whatever it is that you're looking for. So let's take a look here. Aries, we're going to use the Heindel deck right now. to clarify here. All right, Spirit, can you show us what bullshit in reverse is here, please? We have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Stones. Mourning, material gain. What's interesting is any number that you add 9 to will add back to the same number that the original number you added it to is, right? So we have 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 plus, or 1 plus 2 and 12 is 3, right? So we get right back here. This is kind of like rolling over something in your mind over and over again. You've lost something. Some of you have lost some serious money here, or some feeling of abundance. I'm not seeing breakup energy here at the moment, but what I am seeing is like a financial loss, a something that maybe some of you lost your job, or a potential job was supposed to come through and it didn't, something like that. And you're feeling a little bit crappy about it. And so here we have in health reversed, we have the Two of Wands and the Six of Stones, dominion, success, 8. This is, you've been taking on a lot of responsibility on yourself here, and you're feeling really a bit overwhelmed. This is why you're feeling under the weather right now, because you're not respecting yourself. You're not respecting the boundaries you need to set for yourself. Some of you aren't setting those boundaries, as far as what it is that you need to be doing for yourself. You need to be taking enough time off to recuperate from what you're doing. You need to eat right, right? Exercise, take care of yourself, love yourself. And what I'm seeing here is trying so hard to make something happen that your body is just revolting against you at the moment for some of you. For others of you, like I said, it might just be little pains and, frustrations and things like that. I know recently I was in a rough situation not too long ago, and I was getting migraines like weekly. And when I got myself out of that situation, I've had one migraine in the last multiple months. And let me tell you, it's a good thing. So figure out what the source of your stress is there. So in what we're manifesting here, I wanted to take a look at dull, since it's sitting on the top here. We got the Seven of Stones and the Three of Wands here. You are afraid of some quick failure here. Feeling like you are going to have to keep over and over again throwing it at the wall to see what's going to stick, what's going to stick, what's going to stick. I've got to do it the right way. I've got to do it the right way. Which leads us here to perfect. And then what are you wanting to manifest here? The Hermit. This is Virgo energy. And also very much perfectionist energy, right? We go perfect and the Hermit, Virgo. That, perfecting your craft quietly on your own kind of thing here. You show me division, Spirit. Thank you for coming into this reading and showing us, sharing with us. Division, Mother of Cups. Some of you are wanting to move south. Others of you here might be having difficulties with your mother, or with the mother of your children, or even a female boss, but usually this is someone who embodies a lot of love in your life in some way, or you believe they're supposed to, right? For a few of you, it could be a wife or a spouse. It doesn't have to. We don't have to attribute gender, but it could be your spouse, the person that provides you the open feeling of love, right? Or you believe it's supposed to show you that. For others of you here, you've been pulling an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, I can say this. You've been pulling an Aquarius and you've been compartmentalizing your feelings, and you're hoping that you can create perfection in whatever it is you're trying to manifest here by compartmentalizing and dividing yourself from your emotions or from a person. And let's take a look here. What is this Great Leap? Whoops. Fine. All right, we've got the universe and the Eight of Stones, also known as knowledge. This great leap here may have something to do with arcane information here. One of you might be deciding to go on a mission to Mars or work on something to do with that. But there's this energy of a diving in. Some of you might start a new program, something you've never thought of before. Maybe you're an artist and suddenly you're like, you know what, I've always been great at physics and that's what I want to learn. You might have a major career shift here or a major change in your current venue, right? Like maybe you work in restaurants or something, and or maybe you work in a building and you're going to be, you know, building your own building. Like there's something here about taking things into your own hands in a different way. Some of you are looking at entrepreneurship as well, and you're trying to find what your passion is, what really fills your cup here, but you want it to be so perfect. And you're ready for the doldrums, but you're fearing failure in it. And we also have clarifying, because this one decided to come out, the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands can be like a car, right? Four wheels. It can be a house, four walls. It can be a place of business, also four walls. It's a place where you do business from, or a thing that gets you somewhere that you want to go, right? It's the vehicle for. So for some of you, this may even be a website, right? When we're looking at this this great leap, you're going to be making the decision here to go ahead and make that purchase, or do that and make that investment, do that thing that's going to change, or to allow you to have that freedom to do the thing, right? So if you're starting a business, you might need a place or a website to do the business from, right? So you're setting those things up. And of course, with the universe here, we have, that's the World Wide Web as well. Contacting people throughout a network around the world, and for knowledge, for information, for help. You might be buying a website, right? Something like that, or collaborating with someone. Although this is looking more like you're taking the reins. So whatever that means to you here, okay? Then we've got Two of Stones underneath the deck, which is harmony and making that decision here. Okay, and wealth. What have we got for wealth here? Father of Swords and Ace of Stones. Yeah, many of you are straight up wanting to go entrepreneurship. Some of you are wanting to move south to do this, and maybe southwest even, and you're looking for the spot to do that this next week. And these things are looking like it's going pretty well. Okay, so this not thinking energy, Spirit, what do my Aries need to see here? Help them know what to embody over the next week. The Sun. That's right. What did I say? Follow your joy, follow your muse here, follow the fun. For those of us ADHD type folks and neurodivergence, what's the saying? Connor DeWolf says, he said, follow the dopamine. Follow the dopamine, right? And that's what advice I'm going to give you. Whatever gives you that, like, healthy physical thrill of, yes, I've done it. Yes, I've done it. Break things down into small tasks. Do whatever you got to do to make it just absolutely shine and feel good, right? Enjoy your emotions this week, Aries. We're going to go ahead and pull an Angel Oracle card for you here and close it out. Ooh. All right, we have overcoming difficulties. This is Archangel Jeremiel. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. What I tell you, nothing to be afraid of, right? Divine Order, Archangel Raguel. Please correct me, I don't know how to say that. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. You got these, Aries. Thank you so much for stopping by. Go ahead and give me a like if you got any messages from this. And share, subscribe as you feel led. I've got lots more interesting content planned for all of you. So subscribe if you feel like you might like seeing what I have coming up. And see, just finished Aries. So we're moving on to Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo, my little lions. How are you today? Happy Monday. Manifesting our miracles this week. All right, Leo. Spirit messages in the best and highest good, please, for my Leos this week. What are Leos currently manifesting? Time for something new. Okay, good. Whoop, and nobility. Feeling like you're trying to be real, real good, huh, Leo? All right, and what you want to manifest is simplicity. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. And what energy does Leo need to be in this week in order to achieve this simplicity they're hoping for? Love. Okay. So a few of you have done something recently that made you feel less than in some way. And you're looking for a way to redeem yourself at the moment. Others of you are trying to turn over a new leaf in some area of your lives. My incense all over my cards. Hoping to manifest simplicity. Some of you might be looking for the simple life. Hoping to move out to the middle of nowhere, kind of like I am. And others of you are just looking for a little bit less difficulty, a little bit less challenge. Just a little bit more simple. Now it looks like Spirit's keeping this pretty simple so far, so let's see how this goes. All right. Time for something new. Leo. That's Leo manifesting with this time for something new. All right. We have the Three of Candles in reverse. The Devil. The Queen of Candles. The Eight of Candles in reverse. And the Four of Needles. I peeked that earlier while I was shuffling this deck. So, some of you are feeling like something underhanded has been going on, whether this is you or someone around you. You might be feeling a bit investigative or determined here to root out a problem. And you're currently taking some time to slow down and consider. Taking some time to rest here. Nobility. We have the Six of Needles in reverse. Refusing to move on and heal. The Three of Potions. Not talking to your mates. And the Ace of Candles. Starting something new. So some of you are hiding from your friends, family, other people around you, maybe even from yourself. But there's some reason you feel like you may have done something. I'm feeling guilt here. Like you feel like something went wrong because of you, or maybe you're not getting what you want in life because of your own actions or because of your own state, status, however you want to put it. I'm seeing that some of you are giving up on addictions or attachments here that you know are bad for you. Leaving friend groups, changing the store you go to even in order to avoid problems. Taking a rest from what gets you all fired up, right? Some of you, this is a private kind of thing, like doing, what is it? I forget what they call it, like dry January kind of thing, right? But not telling anybody about it. Putting yourself into a rehab program. Putting yourself on a diet to feel better, things like that is the kind of thing I'm seeing here. I'm feeling also like there's this energy of trying to quietly boss up. You're really trying to grasp that lioness energy that's inside of you here, and yeah, you're doing it very quietly, which is not always, not like every Leo to do that, but some definitely. I know a few that are quite quiet about the things that they do and feel. All right, so we've got clarifying simplicity here. We have the Queen of Presents in reverse. So definitely for many of you, and I got this for a few others, Aquarius and somebody else, I believe, a similar energy of it's time to get minimalist. It's time to get rid of the excess, right? Like the Queen of Pentacles, we've got Mrs. Claus. She's in reverse. She's got this whole tray of cookies. She's got the frills. She's got, this kind of grandma right here literally has every single color of yarn and glitter, and she's got books that no one's ever heard of, and she has all these things that represent her abundance. And I feel like a lot of you are saying, I don't want those things to feel abundant. There's something else I'm wanting to feel abundance. I'm getting, who did that? Just want your ex to try your kiss. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. Yeah. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. Yeah, you're looking for a simpler existence. You're really needing that rest that's being represented here in your current manifestation, but you're seeing a productive way, right? So you're looking for the opportunity to say, Grandma, I don't need your tchotchkes. I don't want all this extra stuff in my life. I want to embody love. I want to be in that frequency and feel those things myself, not through things, right? So can I get one more on the Simplicity Queen of Presents? Alright, we've got the Magician in reverse. The Page of Potions in reverse. And the Seven of Candles. Now, some of you here, you're going to be avoiding people, places, and things that remind you of addictions, attachments, things here that are keeping you small here, right? Like I said, doing the whole dry January or whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you're not going to go out for pizza with your friends because you're having a salad for dinner every night. You know, whatever this kind of what's it called, sadhana, a practice of doing something every day. This might be one of the ways that you're going minimalist here, but you're avoiding these things for fear of attack. For some of you, you might be avoiding fellow smokers so that you can not smoke, right? You don't want to be lighting up. You don't want to feel attacked by other people's smoke, right? Yeah, this is a big dumping of the purse. You're dumping out your purse here, dumping out your briefcase, dumping out your backpack. You're saying, what do I need on my journey? Because I'm all about the simplicity right now. I'm all about, let's drop the extra BS. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm done. So let's take a look here as the energy you need to embody being love. And I feel like that's exactly what many of you are wanting here, whatever form that takes. But you're on a journey here, looking for that frequency of love, right? So we have the Knight of Presents in reverse, the Two of Potions, the Six of Presents in reverse, and the Eight of Needles in reverse. Okay, so with this love here, you're trying to choose between an energy of laissez-faire. Don't have to worry too much about the details, looking at the big picture. And denying gifts because you can do it yourself. Neither one of those is going to bring you to the frequency of love that you're looking at here. You might feel like you have a choice between two situations or two people here. And that's not the choice that this is talking about. This choice is the way you choose to look at life as you are walking gentler on the earth, as you are walking gentler with yourself and connecting to your higher self and being less attached to things and situations and people. What we're looking at here is, are you going to go lazy with your love, or are you going to accept help and love from others? And how are you going to balance this I don't want to look at the details situation? Okay? You're telling me you don't want to look at the details here. And you're trying to decide if you want this gift of freedom and freeing yourself from your own prison, or do you want to be lazy about it? Okay? So the advice I'm getting for you here is to truly focus on love. This is the second time I've said this today, but play the Marie Kondo game, right? Does this bring me joy? When you're starting out with your really trying to get down to minimalist, right? I've gotten down to about a dozen books over here. These are my books that I have. Everything else is on my Kindle. I'm personally working towards a goal similar myself, and I'm questioning everything in terms of what value does it have to my heart? What value does it have to my emotional state? Now, obviously, I might need a tape measure, but you know, if I have three of them, which one speaks to my heart? Which one's the most important to me? I'm going to keep that one, right? And I would encourage everyone to kind of think about their lives like that right now. Like, what do I need? Because the future journey is going to provide so many different things we haven't even dreamed of yet, Leo, that I feel like we're weighing ourselves down with all this extra stuff right now. And to me, it's time to let go of all that. So, all right, let's go ahead and pull this Angel Oracle card for you and close this out. I've probably kept you long enough here. Chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. I encourage you to take a look at sacred geometry. You can learn so much, and the simplicity and complexity of the shapes is really helpful when you're trying to organize your mind, and I know that's a great thing to do while you're going simple. So thank you so much for stopping by, Leo. If you were helped by this video in any way, please like it, and you know, subscribe if you want to see what else I've got coming up. I'm working on all kinds of other content for you folks to see what everyone likes, and you know, let me know in the comments if you happen to have any types of readings you'd really, really like to see. You know, anything unique, different, anything that you're just really curious about or that you're not seeing out there, or if you can't find one that resonates with you, let me know. I might add it to my repertoire here. All right, we've got one more. I'm getting all mixed up. Oops. So we are on to Sagittarius here. Just gonna give these a good shuffle through. Okay, Sagittarius. Whoops. How you doing, Sagittarius? Hope y'all doing well. Let's see what we've got for your Miracle Manifestation Monday. It's very early Monday morning while I'm doing this for you. At least where I'm at. So currently you've got in your, what are you manifesting right now, Sagittarius? We've got walk on, Buddha's last words, and division in reverse. Okay. You wanted to move on without hurting anybody. Or maybe you're wanting to take your job home without having to leave. Whoops. Or take it with you to the next location you're going to. Let's see. What are you hoping to manifest here? Spirit, what is Sagittarius hoping to manifest? Message for the best and highest good, please. We have decision and quiet. Hoping to keep something under wraps here. For the sake of not embarrassing the family, maybe. Okay. And Spirit, what energy does Sagittarius need to embody in order to Woo. Okay, that's a lot of cards. All right, we've got burden. Trust your instincts in reverse here. Dull. This has been coming up for everybody, I swear. Beauty. And a common theme today. Nobility. Okay, so many of you are hoping to manifest a quiet end or a quiet change in departments, a quiet some of you are going to be sitting watching a sunrise this week. And you're going to be manifesting a new decision into your life that you maybe haven't even been considering recently or at all. Something's just going to click and tell you it's time. What I feel is that this burden, don't trust your instinct here, and dull. You're needing to quiet down the voice inside that's telling you that you're less than. Quiet down the voice inside that's telling you that you are a burden. And you need to let go of the shackles here. You need to look at the evidence around you and see that you are being provided for. Your situation's being taken care of. You're being taken care of in this, whatever this is. It might not seem very bright this week, but when you see that sunrise, you will understand what it is that has to happen here, or why. There's a certain quiet beauty and nobility in this letting go of a burden. You feel like you have to hold on to it. That's what this inverted trust your instincts is. You feel like you have to hold on to it, and holding on to this thing, whatever it is, sort of a, say, 9 to 10 of wands kind of energy, if you're familiar. It's like you're holding on so tight to something here, and you feel like almost a parental or visceral instinct toward it. And that instinct is wrong. In this case, it's wrong. And if you don't let go of it, what I see here is destruction of something beautiful. Let's take a look and see what that means, huh? Yeah, let's go with these. Spirit messages for my Sagittarius. Best and highest good, please, here. Please show me this walk on in the current manifestation energy for Sagittarius. What does walk on, do those last words mean for Sagittarius at this moment? 2 threes. We have the 3 of Cups to 4 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords to 4 of Swords. You are saving up to move on here. In energy and resources, in words. Some of you are repeating over and over and over again what you're going to say to try to keep this from being a problem, whatever this situation is here. Spirit, can you show me division in reverse, please? We've got the moon to the sun here, thoughts revealed. The Emperor to the Hierophant. Starting a crusade. The 4 to 5 of coins. Cleaning up somebody else's mess. Feeling almost enslaved by it. And the 10 of Wands to Ace of Wands, the fire of creation. So you're trying not to blow your light out here. Sagittarius is what I'm seeing. You're not, there's something you don't want to tell someone here. For one of you, I feel like you might be telling an opposite sex partner that you're not into their gender. For some of you, this might be walking away from a parent or a guardian or a mentor that believes you have to be like them. And you're trying to do it quietly. Whatever it is that you're walking away from here, whatever it is you're trying to put away, you're putting it away quietly. Seems that all the fire signs are putting things away quietly at this time. It's interesting. All right, let's see this decision and quiet here. Decision first. We have the Chariot, which is, of course, Leo energy. It's the Chariot to strength. This is about getting your chakras in alignment. Mountains show difficulty. We have the sunrise or sunset here in the background, like I was speaking about a sunset here, or a sunrise. I would definitely, and for some of you it could be a sunset, I would consider sitting in meditation with the sun in order to bring about what it is that you're hoping for here. Really meditate on that. Take some time. Do you have anything else to tell us about this, Spirit? Quiet, perhaps? Ace of Cups to 2 of Cups, and 7 of Swords to 8 of Swords. Oh, it appears we have some potential fear of the darkness here. Fear of your own darkness. Fear of your shadow in this situation. It's like starting up a gas lawnmower and being afraid to use it. For some of you, someone here is afraid that no matter what you do, someone could get hurt. In fact, I feel like for some of you, someone is watching here. And you're afraid of what that might mean or the danger that might present for you or someone else here. If there's a big problem, call the police, okay? Of course, for most of you, that won't be the case here. It might be a concern that a mentor is watching you, or, you know, someone's going to see what you're doing here and you're going to be embarrassed or publicly mistreated in some way. I don't know here. Seen quite a few rainbows, so that might give us a clue. All right, burden. Can you show me burden here, Spirit? And the energy we need to embody. Yeah, prepare for takeoff. Page to Knight of Cups here. This is prepare for takeoff in your burden. Letting go of this burden. Trust your instincts in reverse, Spirit. Can you clarify that for us? Death to Temperance. Knight of Wands to Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups to Page of Cups. So we have here the energy of a phoenix, a rebirth, rising above here. The energy of coming into one's own and a fresh new start. Don't look at your fears here, okay? Death happens first. All right? Don't look at your fears. Like for those of you who know the story from the Bible about Peter trying to walk on the water. When was it Jesus said to him? He said, look at me. Look at me, Peter. Don't look at the water. I'm going to encourage you here today. Sagittarius, stop looking at the water. Okay? Dull. Clarifying dull. We have the Ace of Coins to Two of Coins and the Four of Cups to Five of Cups. This is starting something new, going a different path, splitting of paths here with someone, and ignoring a gift that you've been given. Right here. So take a look around you. You do have the resources to make this a better situation. Whether that's emotional resources, family resources, friends, whatever. Beauty. The Star to the Moon. This card reflects fear of unexpected, or fear of what is it? Hope turning to fear of the unknown. In beauty here, you gotta hold on to the treasure. Hold on to the beautiful things here. Don't let them go. As you go through this transformative energy this week, this could be a pretty big week for you. Embrace that. Embrace your fire energy. And stop looking at your fears. Again, this is the thing. Look at the beauty, not at the fears. And nobility. Do not allow nobility to keep you stuck. I told someone else this earlier. The things that the nobles used to do, you think about the people they used to call the nobles, right? Were most of the things those people did actually the right thing when it came down to how a noble should act? Not necessarily. It also doesn't often come from the right place. It comes from an outer influence of you should. It's people shoulding all over the place, right? Now, anytime people are shoulding all over the place, stop and take a look at that, okay? This is not the time to be noble. It's the time to take care of yourself. I am giving you permission, Sagittarius, if you need it, okay? Because sometimes people need this. So I'm giving you permission to take care of yourself and to open your eyes here. There's no blindfold on this 8 to 9 of Swords. He can see where he is. He's been left out here for dead. But look at him. He's fine. He's got some ropes around him. And he's stuck to a sword. He can shake himself free here. He can get away from those vultures and get to the water. Okay? He can get where he's got to go. You can too. But you're going to get stuck in this position here, ruining your existence by looking at everything through the guise of nobility. And a guise it is. So overall here, what I'm seeing, Sagittarius, is in order to manifest this movement forward, this different experience that you're looking for, this separation, to move forward, is to really look at all of this as, this is my empowerment. I'm dropping burdens. I'm going home. or I'm going out into the world and the world is my home, right? Where I plant my feet, that's where home is. I feel for many of you, that's the sort of energy that you need to embody here. Release yourself from fear, release yourself from the cage that we tend to put ourselves in as human beings, and say, no more, no more. I'm getting this peace. I am not afraid. I see a lot of potential fear here. So, put it away. We're done with the fear. Bravery is being afraid and doing it anyway. That's what courage and bravery are all about. So don't focus on the fears, focus on the other things. Fear is the mind killer, fear is the little death. Okay? Get rid of that. Let go of those fears as best you possibly can. Get up and do it anyway. Because these things are going to work out very, very well for you. This new situation that you need is going to work out really well for you, but you do have to go through the fire, and you are a fire sign. You have automatic protection from that, right? It's like the salamanders that are all over the regular tarot, meaning, because I just saw salamanders like all over you. Salamanders represent the protection from fire. So you're really protected at this time, Sagittarius. And I'm sorry that you've had some difficulties recently, but these things are getting better. Things in life are about to get better here for you. Clairvoyance. Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. What is the opposite of love, folks? Fear. That's right. The opposite of love is fear. So thank you so much for joining me this evening, Sagittarius, and thank you to all the air signs that stopped by. Go ahead and give me a like, share, subscribe as you feel led, and come back and see me. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next reading.